Welcome back to K&M Bricks. Today we are going to look at what we got off the PAB wall at our local Lego store on our most recent trip. Nothing specific, just a bunch of parts that we can use around our city and other projects in our Lego room. I'm going to dump them out and start organizing them so we can put them into our storage containers until we go to use them on different projects. Turn the camera to see. We got our organizers. This tray is one of the Dots containers from a couple of years ago. It comes in handy to kind of the small, tiny stuff that we don't get a bunch of. Good to stick in there and to help organize some stuff. And then these are the same ones we used on our last haul PAB wall video. We picked them up off Amazon. I think it was like a set of 64 or something like that for like $30 or something. I'll include a link down in the description on where we got these if you want to pick some up yourself. Yeah. We try to fill them up as much as we can, even try to use the stud space inside the cup if we can. We've tried to do that, and some stuff shifted it around and ended up having a little bit of wasted space. But that is fine. Got some 2x4 green brick for when we work on our forest area with all the terrain that we want to add. The brick isn't too bad to stack in the cup, and we do this extra little bit to fill up the stud space on the lid. You definitely get a lot more in underneath, and we filled it up with a bunch of stuff underneath that, but then we got a bunch of these 4x4 green plate as well for the terrain in the forest area. Not a bunch, just a handful. I probably should have got more, but we were kind of using it to fill space in the cup underneath the brick. Since this is all going to be for the terrain, I'm just going to put it right back in the cup. And then we also got some 1x2 slope bricks for the terrain work as well. And then we also picked up a small handful. We also picked up a small handful of these 1x1 headlight bricks in transparent clear, just to have for posing minifigs, and I like to build vehicles, and these come in handy doing the headlights as they're intended. Next up here is more of these 5x6x1 transparent clear panels, wall panels. We've got quite a few in this cup. These will go towards doing our, when we do our sitcomplex tower, we'll use these on that as well. I was counting how many we had, and we were still about 20 or so short. And I saw they still had these on the pad wall, so we kind of mixed them in with these transparent blue cheese slopes here. What we did was we would lay one in, dump some cheese slopes in, stack another one, and then so on, stack more, dump more cheese slopes, stack more, and so on. And that way we were able to get a lot more out of the cup and not have a lot of dead space, because these panels do take up quite a bit of space just stacking them regularly. And then, like I said, we got a bunch of these 1x1 transparent dark blue cheese slopes. We are either going to use them with some water features, waterfalls, and all that, as well as we have a bunch of the flower collection sets in a vase, and we are going to use these to represent the water in the vases. We also got, I think, just a handful of these 1x3 light bluish gray brick. This cup here, you can see there is more of these, the brown twig elements, and a few other things mixed in. Again, we kind of put the bigger pieces in and then put the smaller pieces in and kind of shook the cup and got things to kind of move down a little bit. We got these 2x6 light bluish gray brick for doing the platform wall. The way I want to build it, I think these will help a lot and make it for a quicker build. This cup as well. And this one is mostly these twig parts and some of these pearl gold leaf elements. Next cup here, did the same thing, filled up that dead space in the stud with some transparent red 1x2 brick. Like I said, I like to build vehicles, bigger scale vehicles. It will be great for doing tail lights, or I might also use them for making like the stained glass windows on the Jazz Club. Now we got more of these 2x6 light bluish gray brick. You can see the difference in how I did it. This was kind of more because we wanted some more space around it to fill with smaller parts. This, I was trying to get as much as I could out of a cup. There's probably a better way at stacking it than this. Having Mav with and a full store of other customers, I don't want to be sitting there all day stacking. So this was kind of a quick throw together. And then the rest of the cup is these 2x4 dark as rule, or not dark, I think this is a medium as rule plate. We'll use these for the underlying plate when we do some water through the forest and the medieval and Viking village areas. Then we got these 4 by, I believe they were 4 by 2. Yeah, 4 by 2 pearl gold fence pieces. Just a small handful of them for, I'm not exactly sure what we'll use them on. Wanted to grab them. We might end up focusing on a winter village for next winter. If we do, we'll find a use for these in there most likely. And then these candlestick holders. We got a small handful kind of to fill in a spot in the cup, as well as wanting to use these in the medieval village for holding candles. The last cup here is more plate and more bricks to fill in some of the dead space in the cup. We've got more 4x4 green plate and a stack of these 6x8 white plate. If we do focus on making a winter village next winter, that's what these will be used for if we don't use them on something else before that. You can see even with all that plate in there, we still got a pretty full cup of just smaller parts. That is why I like to put the bigger parts in first and put the smaller stuff around it after filling in the bottom of the cup. We got a handful or two of these 2x8 green plate. They will be for terrain work as well. They're always useful, especially when we're getting ready to build trees here soon. And then I did see there's a few mocks where people were using these wing elements as steps, and I thought they looked pretty cool, as well as building ships and other things. As you can see, this little tray worked out perfectly again for the little single handful of parts to help kind of keep them organized. And almost a full cup of these transparent blue cheese slopes. This is what 6 pack ups worth of parts look like. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and to like. Going into next year, figure out how we're doing our giveaways again. What are you doing? Say, see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. After a while, crocodile. Say, Merry Christmas. Can you say Merry Christmas? Look. What are you doing? Look. Say Merry Christmas. Ho 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 ho. And say Happy Holidays. Yeah. Okay, we'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. We're gonna start on the medieval forest. Hopefully that will be our next video. We'll see. Trying to put them together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that going to be a stone in the forest? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Catch you on the next one. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Look at the camera.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.